Recently, Sagat made his debut into Street Fighter 6, and although some things about him have remained the same, his movement overall is still on the slower end. 23 frame forward dash is kind of bad. Others have absolutely changed. As you probably know, the way his Tiger Shot game works is completely different now. They changed the input so that if you're doing Fireball and Light, that give you a low shot, and Medium and Heavy is gonna give you a high shot. And this pretty much translates to a fast low shot and a slow high shot and a fast high shot. And you might ask me, Mura, well, how is this working out for him? Unfortunately, not that great. You see, the low Tiger Shot does have 50 frame of total animation. That's a ton. That is a ton. For comparison sakes, Ryu's Fireball is 47 total frame, so Sagat's is substantially worse. Because he have only one low Fireball speed, this also makes it a substantially easier Fireball to perfect parry, more so because it's fast, so by the time you react to it, the natural timing will let you parry it easier, but also because it's fast, Sagat have really hard time setting up his zoning Fireball traps. If Sagat throws from the mid-range, say, if he throws a low Tiger Shot, and you happen to get it to be blocked by the opponent, it's gonna be like +2, +3. In comparison, if Ryu's throwing a light Fireball, he's gonna be +14, +15. Ryu's next Fireball will be safe. If you try to jump it, he will be able to uppercut you in time. Unfortunately with Sagat, because the Fireball have a lot of total frames and because it have like little frame advantage from a distance, he can't. He's gonna get hit. Now technically you can throw a low Tiger Shot and then throw a high Tiger Shot and be able to uppercut in time. This Fireball trap is barely functional. It is hanging on by a thread, more so than this piece of fabric is keeping Manon from popping out. How is that even possible? These new costumes are seriously risky. Anyways, back to Sagat. As I was saying, this Fireball trap, well, it's barely functional because of the frames on the Fireball. You are very much susceptible to getting empty jumped on that DP because your frame advantage doesn't really grant you like another safe Fireball. And what's even worse is that because you're going for a high Tiger Shot, you can get reaction swept. New guys who haven't played Street Fighter before, that is what you're supposed to do. If he whiffs a high Tiger Shot, sweep him. So this makes it like really hard to establish a Fireball game with Sagat from that mid-range. And the issue with the low Tiger Shots doesn't stop there because unfortunately, as you know, it's Street Fighter, so most of the times you're gonna go for like a light kick into Tiger Shot, a crouching medium punch into Tiger, and like a block string into Fireball. Natural, right? Well, because the thing have a really fast travel speed, more often than not, you're gonna get the up close range frame data. So it's gonna be -7 on block, which means that any character with a decently long 7-framer is gonna punish you. You're gonna get punished from ranges that is kind of comical. And since everyone is on Sagat right now, and if you wanna get this character to master, blaze a mirror, block a low Tiger Shot, light kick into heavy uppercut, bam, you got to master already. It's kind of hilarious how bad it is right now. But it wouldn't be Sagat without talking about the uppercuts as well, and his uppercuts also went through some really weird changes. The light uppercut is still really good, it's 5-frame startup, it's a great anti-air. The medium uppercut is now 10-frame startup. That is abnormally slow for like a far-reaching uppercut. For comparison, Ken got like 5, 6, 7 frames, and most of the Shotos follows kind of the similar frame data. This means that if the opponent is trying to jump at you from a distance, if you're going for a 10-frame DP, you are insanely susceptible to getting empty jumped. That's gonna happen to you. Don't do that. And his heavy uppercut is 18-frame startup, so this is purely a combo tool that you're not supposed to be using as an anti-air in any way, shape or form. And everything I'm saying means that this Sagat is such a far cry from the Sagat of the past that had really strong dominant fireball game and had his uppercuts. Remember when Sagat had like Kara? Pretty much, if you don't know, Sagat had like these forward moving moves, like the forward light kick, forward heavy kick, and you could cancel like the initial movement frames into special moves, and that's why in the previous games Sagat was able to like Kara light kick into uppercut or like Kara fireballs. It was really cool and by far one of the most satisfying elements of this character. So with everything I'm just saying, am I saying that Sagat is bad or weak? Absolutely not. I think he's actually like a really strong character in this current version, but he's different. He's not the Sagat that at least I know from the modern Street Fighter games, Street Fighter 4, Cross Tekken and Street Fighter 5. This is a totally new beast. So I know it haven't been like a super cheerful video so far, but hey, I'm trying to help you. I got you not one, but two Emma Frosts to join us for this video. So I think the least you could do is, if you haven't, subscribed already, please subscribe. And who knows, maybe we'll get to see like even more Emma Frosts in the future. Excuse the silliness and enjoy. You see, this Sagat have absurdly strong neutral buttons. His standing heavy punch is almost like a dulcim normal. It have absurd range that is really good. Standing medium kick also got really good range, and crouching medium kick. Check out like the actual hitboxes for the crouching medium kick. That this joint is actually absurd. So his buttons in the neutral in general are fantastic and they are potentially rewarding. The heavy punch got a target combo attached to it, heavy punch, heavy kick, and that one is hit confirmable, so that's good. The standing medium kick like many others in the game, but this one also have a target combo, so if you happen to whiff punish with it, you can like hit confirm into a knockdown, so that is great. He does have a crouching heavy punch, and that is pretty much like Sagat's version of the Shoto heavy punch, which is also hit confirmable and can lead to good things going. And the thing about Sagat, and this normal specifically, is that you can buffer it into either his OD Tiger Jinrai or the OD Tiger Knee, and both of these can give you like a lot of damage if they happen to connect, and both of them are safe if they got blocked, so that is something that is really great. But it's not just that, Sagat's whiff punishment as well is tremendous. His crouching medium punch got a target combo attached to it, crouching medium punch, heavy punch, that if you happen to whiff punish, gets a punish counter, could lead to some pretty cool combos, lead to really aggressive corner carry. His heavy punch as well as the crouching heavy punch, the one that is cancelable, also can be used to like whiff punish into really good damage and positioning. And Sagat also have a bunch of other tools that will let him like approach the opponent and force the issues. The first one is like his forward light kick, which is slow, but it is low and it leaves him at a +3 on block, so if he happen to get the counter hit, he's gonna be +5 and be able to convert. He does have the forward heavy kick, it whiffs on crouchers, but if you got the hit, you're getting like a big fat combo out of that, and it is +3 on block, and he does have his Tiger Knees. And the thing about Tiger Knee is that if it happened to be spaced, you can get it to be plus. Now, you're typically gonna go for the light Tiger Knee, and because it's the fastest one, the other ones are kind of slower, kind of more reactable. And yes, like the frame advantage typically will not leave you in throw range, but at least you're gonna be able to press your opponent. And obviously, because this is Street Fighter 6, he does have access to like the drive rush as well. So he does have like a lot of tools to force the issue onto his opponent and play more aggressive. I feel like this is a Sagat that wanna play more of the mid-range, buttonsy zoning whiff punish game than the typical far-range fireball game of the past. And one thing that you probably noticed watching the Sagat combos in general is that his corner carry is absolutely tremendous, especially using his level 2. It's very realistic to carry the opponent coast to coast with one of these combos. And Sagat also have like a target combo that I really like, which is the crouching medium punch heavy kick, and this one is super cancelable. And what I really like about it is the scaling, where it have a similar combo that target combo that will scale the super by like 60%. Sagat's doesn't, it keep it at 80, and I feel like that makes him like really cool at whiff punishing. And his whiff punishes not only will give you corner carry, but can also lead to like set play, lead to some very powerful Oki for him. And when it comes to pressure, Sagat is pretty interesting. I think he does have an issue of characters being able to kind of like back walk out of his pressure. But if you're up close, if you're point blank, he does have a lot of like chain cancels from his crouching light kick. So you can go crouching jab, light kick, standing light punch, 2 crouching light kicks. So I guess that is decent, right? I guess that kind of works out for him. And if you're really up close and in your opponent's face, he got his standing medium punch, which is 6 frames and it's +2 on block. This is actually kind of really good, because if they happen to try to press their 4-framers, you're gonna trade, and on a trade here, Sagat can get like some really damaging combos. And I know that I said that Sagat's fireball game by itself isn't as crazy as it used to. Sagat himself is pretty difficult to zone because his OD low shot. This thing pretty much, if you shot it against a projectile, you are getting a level 1 super almost guaranteed. Like regardless of where they are on the screen, if Sagat called out a fireball, he's getting the level 1 Tiger Cannon, and his OD high shot, which is really slow admittedly, like it's 20 plus frame startup, regardless of where it connected, if it happened to land, he's getting a Tiger Cannon. So Sagat is very difficult to actually try to zone himself. So that is the thing, right? It's like his zoning isn't as great, but also like really hard to zone against him. He both have like potentially the worst fireball in the game and potentially the best, because the high Tiger shot in a vacuum is like an absurdly good fireball. And I think that Sagat also checks out many of the other Street Fighter 6 boxes that are important. He have a 4-framer, the crouching jab, that on a counter hit will combo into his crouching medium punch from really good range. So his defensive checks are good. He does have an invincible uppercut, he does have an invincible level 1 super. The corner carry, like I said, is really good for him. He can randomly Tiger Knee over projectiles, so that's kind of good. He does have a corner throw loop, and it does require a drive rush to establish, but that is still great. And if he did a drive rush standing medium punch and you got hit, you're gonna explode, because his damage output could be very high as well. I think an area that also might need further exploration with him is the Tiger Jinrai, and as of right now, I don't know about it, to be honest. Like the only really good frame trap I found was crouching heavy punch into medium kick Tiger Jinrai, and that also is like a decent frame trap, but I don't know, because if the opponent happened to block, the initial part is -5, but the overhead will actually beat if they try to mash jab, but then they can like fuzzy delay jab, so that could work against that, I guess. So we're gonna have to wait and see like how good this is. Right now, it doesn't seem that great. It seems more as like something to gimmick check, or like something that you can use for some combos, but I don't see it being as threatening as like the Kin Jinrai, but we're gonna have to wait and see. Overall, what I'm trying to say with Sagat is that he seems very satisfying to play right now. He seems very good as a powerful mid-screen long buttons harassment and zoner. Is this the OG Sagat that's going Tiger shot, Tiger uppercut? Absolutely not. Like he also does have like that Akuma Street Fighter 5 back heavy punch that if you happen to anti-air with could lead to a lot of damage. So in many ways, sometimes you may not want to go for the uppercut, and for far range jumps, you definitely don't want to go for uppercut. So that is very different. I think if you have no expectation of what Sagat is or should be, you're probably gonna love this character. If you do have one, maybe he's not gonna be for you. Anyways, what are your thoughts on Sagat so far? Are you enjoying him? Are you not? I will be leaving a link to the Patreon, Discord, Twitter, and Twitch pages in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and stay safe.